Internationally, the protests in Italy have drawn attention to the continuing controversy over the blockade of Gaza and the treatment of aid flotillas. They have also highlighted how the conflict in the Middle East reverberates far beyond the region, shaping domestic politics in distant countries. For Italy, the crisis has become a test of both its democratic institutions and its foreign policy priorities. As the protests continue, the government faces mounting pressure to respond more decisively. While it has expressed concern for the safety of Italian citizens detained in connection with the flotilla, it has so far refrained from openly condemning the Israeli operation that led to their arrest. This cautious stance has further fueled criticism from opposition parties and protest leaders who accuse the government of moral abdication. The situation in Gaza itself remains dire, with ongoing military operations and a worsening humanitarian crisis. This reality has lent urgency to the demands of Italian demonstrators, who argue that the flotilla's mission was fundamentally humanitarian and that its interception represents a blow not only to the activists involved, but also to the principle of delivering aid to civilians in conflict zones. In interviews at Gaza Square, many protesters have expressed a sense of personal connection to the crisis, describing the plight of Palestinians as a shared human concern that transcends borders. They have also voiced frustration that international diplomatic efforts have so far failed to bring about a lasting ceasefire or significant relief for those suffering in Gaza. The nationwide strike is set to continue for at least 24 hours, with further demonstrations planned for the weekend. Organisers hope that by maintaining public pressure, they can compel the government to adopt a more assertive stance. They also seek to keep the issue in the international spotlight, arguing that only sustained global attention can prevent further escalation of the conflict. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether the protests lead to any shift in policy or remain a symbolic show of dissent. What is clear is that the flotilla incident has touched a nerve in Italian society, prompting a level of public mobilisation rarely seen in recent years and bringing the distant conflict in Gaza into sharp focus for Italians at home. As night falls on Rome, Gaza Square remains lit with candles and echoing with chants. Volunteers hand out food and water to those staying overnight. The air is charged with both defiance and hope. Defiance against what protesters see as an unjust blockade, and hope that their collective voice can make a difference in shaping Italy's response to an unfolding humanitarian tragedy.